right.
The event is launched. On behalf of the guest of honor, launchers, I declare the RMU Scholarship Fund duly launched in the name of Jesus.
The need for a scholarship scheme for the regional Maritime University is very clear. The scheme will help the university to attract and retain the best students from the region. It will also help and retain the best academic staff from the region. The launching and institution of this scholarship fund, however, will give the public an appreciation of the insight into the university's mandates and corporate social responsibilities. Madam Chairperson, I therefore enjoin management to make concerted effort to grow the funds through collaboration with individuals and other institutions in the maritime sector. Soliciting of funds in this regard begins now and continues after this launch. I therefore call on all well-meaning corporate institutions, community leaders, alumni, and benevolent individuals who uphold the values of higher education and support the underprivileged, especially brilliant but needy students, to partner with the Regional Maritime University and contribute generously to fund and support.
To launch this fund drive, we'll also witness the induction into office of the first committee charged to manage the fund for the next 2 years. To you deserving committee members, we congratulate you here today in an attempt to generate a seed fund for the program. But one of your major challenges will be to strategize for the sustainability of this fund.
We have so many universities here in Ghana. You can't even count them, with some having satellite offices all around the country. But this one only deals with one aspect of international trade, which is to do with maritime. Mainly because they are not too popular amongst the Ghanaian citizenry. We are not giving them the necessary attention or the mandated impetus for them to grow. It might interest you to note that in today's seafarer business, there's a huge vacuum in terms of having enough skilled labor as far as seafarership is concerned. By so saying, I just want to say that there's a shortage of seamanship, or people who call themselves sailors. And it will be important for Ghana to take advantage of this vacuum and train a lot of our young guys and get them out of all the activities that is affecting the environment, like this galamsey and selling of newspapers or dock chains on the streets, for them to learn how to become seamen and get absorbed into the global system. Hitherto, the seafarer grouping used to consist of sailors from, I would say, Philippines, Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan, and so on. But today, with the discovery of Intel and chips and all these computer accessories and so on and so forth, which has gained so much popularity in this manufacturing at these areas that I've mentioned, or in the Asian tigers. All these seafarers have dropped from their vessels and are now, have now created that vacuum in terms of seamanship or the sea labor. And so therefore it's important that Ghana takes advantage and allow itself to, as it were, occupy that vacuum by training more young guys or young men to occupy that position. But unfortunately, because the training is so expensive, many people are not able to come up with the necessary funding to, as it were, educate themselves in this venture. So for them or for the institution, the head of the institution and its management to come up with such an idea to, as it were, host a scholarship scheme for brilliant but needy students, I think that is, for me, it's more than appropriate, and it should have probably come long before now. But of course, better late than never. I am hoping that this scheme is going to grow up to the extent that it would even cater for people who are, far away from this area, people who are not even thinking of becoming seamen, to adopt them, rope them in, train them, and just throw them into the seaman bracket for them to be able to also find a living for themselves. Because this institution is not a normal university of your consideration, of anyone's consideration, because it's only targeted at a specific activity. Funding for it actually relies on what governments, from the West African countries that make up this institution contribute. So if they fall short of what the school actually needs, then it puts them in that position where they are not able to make anything work around this campus. So therefore it's important that maritime organizations run to the assistance of this noble institution, whereby if even within any particular year or for every particular year, they're able to say put about 100,000, 200,000 in their budget to support this institution. It will go a long way to help them, get out of that hole that they've dug for themselves. Because they're trying so hard. If you look around the facilities that you see here, when I was here some years back, about 20 years back, as one of the first tutors in the Maritime Studies Department, so many of these buildings were not here. But today I see a lot of improvement, which means that some money has gone into getting into this state. If it were possible, if they could find a way to actually, put something in their budget to support the institution. I'm talking about the Ghana Shippers Authorities of today. I'm talking about the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority. I'm talking about Ghana Maritime Authority. I'm talking about the shipping agents and so on. If they can make some regular contribution to the upkeep of this school, to the upgrading of this school, it will go a long way for them to be able to assist even youth that are, not intending to or don't even know anything about maritime or maritime business, for them to come in, learn free of charge, and go to sea and make.
It's just that we're trying to make sure we can help those in need that want to enroll into the school that don't have the financial support.
So looking forward to this program, have you been able to, meet your expectation?
Well, unfortunately, we can't state because we didn't have the total money donated or received. Because some were, I say, in envelopes and some were total. But probably by Monday, Tuesday, we'll get to know exactly how much we're able to raise today in cash and pledges.
Okay. Any other submission from your end?
Well, let me just encourage all of the youth that the Regional Maritime University is one of the best places to go. The maritime sector needs people. And they are opportune, and now we are getting opportunity from ship owners and people at sea. They are taking them on board when they graduate. So they are not coming just graduate and then sit back. Once they graduate, they have the opportunity to get a job on sea. They can go, come back and improve themselves. There is a cycle of activities to become a professional seafarer, and so which they are aware of. And so we encourage them to come. As much as we can, we'll continue to help. To their support and to the support of the institution. We call on all our philanthropic organizations and institutions, individuals, to also help the university in trying to support students in terms of the financial support, scholarship-related activities. And we think this will help the youth of the country.
As it stands now, due to economic hardship and other things, people are not able to enroll and then continue. I can tell you that a percentage of, a maximum of 30% of students drop out every year with respect to school fees challenges. But as at now, this fund has been set up. It will be of great help to us. The government of Ghana has done well by putting out a cabotage bill on the floor of Parliament, which was passed recently. And then that will demand a lot of human labor in the maritime sector. But if we don't have support for the students who in turn man these agencies in the maritime sector, it will be of less benefit to us. So this is going to be of great help to us as a regional maritime university. As the student rep, I receive a lot of complaints on a daily basis with respect to school fees challenges, and this has come in to support us. Thank you.
You're welcome, brother.
Thank you for watching Nation One TV. Kindly subscribe for more news updates.